All right, we just hold just maybe next minute. For some reason, we would have gotten disconnected. I'm not sure if my internet that would have just done that. We had like 27 persons. We have 17 persons rejoining, 18 persons. So we're going to start as soon as we get back to the number where we were. All right, so as I was saying, yeah, once we hear money and we hear the opportunities, persons start becoming skeptical as to what's really going on. So a common example I use, you go to the store, you go to an Indian store and you ask for a pair of jeans. Even if they don't have, they always tell you they have. What they're going to do, they're going to pass. If you can hear me, just type a 1 in the screen, please. Just type a 1 in the chat and we continue. I should have done that. Just type 1. Okay, good. Right. So you go to the Indian store and you ask for something. Yes, we have it. We get it at the back. Half the time they just pass in the back and they go to another friend's store and they take it and they sell it for you. And that's how they work out here. They help each other. Unfortunately, you go to a store, locally owned store, black people's store, and you ask for something and they don't have. If you ask them where else you can get whatever item you wanted, they never know. They have no idea. Why? Because they think if they don't get the sale, nobody else should get it. And that's what it is. And this transcends into our daily lives. If you're talking about making money and if you find a way to make money, you're never going to share it with somebody. So the mere fact that you decide to tell somebody that, hey, here's ways that you can make a living, you can get out of your debt, you can pay off your mortgage, you can pay off your loans, you can do that. As soon as you say that, people are saying, no, something is up with that because it is too good to be true, because we are not that kind of people. We are cultured to be in that sharing way. However, I'm going to show you tonight how different it is and how possible it is for every one of you on this call to get started. And even before you leave your home on morning for work, you can earn at home without doing anything major, what you would have gone out for an entire day to earn. So you can earn a living from home, a lot more money than you would earn in your lifetime if you go to work right through. So I'm exposing you now to a platform. I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to share my screen. All right, this is what my screen looks like. All right, so what if there was another way? What if things could be different? And how would you feel if you had total control over every aspect of your life? That's a question that is being asked, and there's always a solution. At the bottom here, there is a solution. And this slide here shows that cash flows in 4 major ways. All the cash in the world that moves around flow in 4 major ways. It says here 35% of people work for themselves. They are self-employed people, and people are proud to say, oh, I'm self-employed, I work for myself, I don't work for anyone. But here's what. When you're self-employed, it means that you have to show up every day. The day you don't work, the day you don't earn. So now where we have COVID on and persons who are self-employed, many of them, they don't have a source of income because they're self-employed. The other 60% of persons work for someone else, be it your government, be it some private enterprise, whatever it is. Then you have 4% of persons who are business owners, and then you have the other 1% who are investor-minded. Together, we can see that 95% of the people make only 5% of the entire money that's available on the market, whereas you have just 5% of the people making 95% of the market. This here is an opportunity for you where you can join that 5%, business owner and investor-minded people. You have an opportunity where you can join that 5% and you can get yourself free from debt. I'm exposing you what is called the foreign exchange market. And simply put, it's just about exchanging of currencies. A lot of persons would have worked and saved, would have invested in bonds and stocks. And the thing about it, what would have happened recently, if a person would have invested in stocks, for example, let's suppose you bought some stocks in an oil company. All you expect in order to get a return is that the value of the stock goes up. So you bought stocks and the company should increase in value. If the company doesn't increase in value, then you lose. So there are persons who would have had a lot of stock. So imagine you would have had 1,000 shares in an oil company last December when oil was way up. Just over a month ago, oil would have gone down to minus. It would have meant that all the thousands of dollars you invested overnight would have been useless. And that's what happens in stocks. You buy stocks, you buy bonds. They are not surety, they are not so secure as other forms of investment. Unlike foreign exchange, where you deal with liquid cash, it means that whichever way the market goes, up or down, you are in a position where you can earn. So you go to the bank with 100 US, you go to the teller gives you $268. Just as you're about to leave the teller, somebody calls you on the phone and say, here's what, if you're in town, get 100 US for me. And they say, oh, it's a good time you call. I'm just up by the teller. So you give back the teller that $268 and tell the teller, here's what, I changed my mind. Give me back that 100 US. And the teller would look at you and say, here's what, you shot $3. And this is how the bank also makes money on you. And you're just exchanging currency. Well, the foreign exchange market is similar to this here. But this is not where you put your money in the hands of people. You are in total control of your money. You are in total control of your money here. This is where all the big banks and everybody trade. So the foreign exchange market is a $6.6 trillion market. It's a market where monies are exchanged 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. So you can earn at any time. The market opens on Sunday evening and it closes on Friday evening. And for 24 hours, 5 days a week, there is no limit as to what you can earn or how you can earn here. So all you need really is an internet connection and a mobile device. It can be a laptop, it can be a cell phone, whatever, and you have a platform where you get on the market and you are in the same market where the banks and large corporations have their money. The thing about it, we are unable to compete with the banks because we don't have that volume of money that the banks have. However, it has been done in such a way that we have what you call leverage. So you trade with a broker, and what that broker does, that broker allows you to get onto the market. And some broker give you leverage as wide as 500%, 1,000%. So which means if you have a broker that gives you, let's say 500%, it means for every dollar you have with that broker, you can trade 500 times that. But I'm talking about trading and trading and trading. I'll show you what trading is all about in a while here. Then we also have the digital currency market, where now we deal with liquid cash. We talk about money here, but we also have what we call cryptocurrency, digital currency. You have Bitcoins, and so is what is a bit famous. You have Litecoin, you have Ripple, and many of these digital currency here. So you don't really need to have that money, that physical cash, to do that trading here. When it comes to getting on the market, I'm going to show you now what it actually is about and then explain how you can learn that skill. So again, I'm introducing you to a platform where you can go in and you determine how you spend your money, in that how you trade your money. You have a broker, your money is there. If you don't trade, your money stays there. Anytime you want to get back your money, you can get back your money. So with that broker, you have a platform like this. So this is the application that I'm using to do my trading. So you sign up with a broker, you deposit your funds with your card, debit card or credit card, any amount. Most of the brokers start with as little as $5. And these here are currency pairs. So for example, this is the Euro US. And I want to explain something here this year. The Euro and the US has a fixed rate in the bank. So you go to the bank with Euro or with US, there's a fixed rate. But here's what, all these charts and candles you are seeing here, this is what happens to the rates that moves daily. So the market goes up, the market comes down. The market goes up and the market comes down. Here we can see the market coming down there. The thing about it is you getting into the market to buy or sell. If the market is up here and you expect the market to go down, then you sell and you make money while the market goes down. If you sell and the market goes up, then you lose money. So it's not just always about making money. You can lose money because a lot of money is involved in this here. It is learning when to get in and when to get out of the market. So for example, today, the market, oh, that's the 18th of May, that was yesterday here. Because each candle here, I'm looking at it at 1 hour interval. Each candle represents an hour. So for yesterday alone, I can measure this and tell you that the market moved a total of 199 points. What does that mean? So from low to high, the market moved 199 points. When you get into the market trading, you're actually trading for points. And for want of a better word, it is called pips, points in percentage. But let's just call it points for now. And you're trying to accumulate as much points as you can. But here's what. The thing about it is when you're trading, you decide, I am going to trade at, let's say, the minimum that is allowed is 10 cents per point. So the market moved yesterday 199. Let's round it off to 200. The market moved 200 points up yesterday. It meant that if you got into the market at the bottom here and you traded at 10 cents per point, when the market got up to this point, you would have made $20. 10 cents at 200 points would have been $20. $20 may not seem to be a lot, but here's what. At 10 cents and 200 points, you get $20. If you would have done 3 trades on that, it would have meant you would have made $60 on that 3 trades. But how about if you decided instead of doing 10 cents, I want to do 20 cents per point? It meant you would have made $40 per trade. And you can do multiple trades. To explain this, for example, I can enter a trade like this. Now, let me just find a currency that moves a lot. This is gold, and this is how gold has been moving. So gold has gone up for a few days, and gold came down yesterday rather low, and then gold went up. There are various times in the market when the different market sessions open. So the market slows down at certain times and it is more active at other times. So all I need to do, let's suppose that this is gold and I say, and when I do my analysis, I realize gold is going to go down. It means I want to do a sell. All I do a new order. This comes up and I'm going to just sell gold. That's all I do. I am trading here now at $20 per point, which is quite a huge sum. So if we were doing it at, let's say, $1 per point, I can sell at $1 per point. Straight away as I enter the market, I am negative $3.90 because there's a difference between the buy price and the sell price. Just the same way you go to the bank. There's a difference between buying and selling. But I can do multiple trades. As I click it here, I can do multiple trades on gold. So I just decided, I do all my analysis and I realize gold is going to go down, so I'm going to sell on gold. I have 3 trades on gold. But when I got in at this current price here, I determine, here's what, how far down the sell line I must go before I take my profit. The system is automated. You can punch in your numbers and the system, when it reaches that, it takes your profit. So you can see these numbers just moving here because the rates are changing. So briefly, before I go back to my slideshow, I decide I want to take my profit at this level here at 1723. So I get into my system here, 1723. You see a red line come here. If I put the mouse on the red line here, number is going to come up. I'm going to make $234 on this one trade. So here's what. I am trading at $1 per point. Look at it. I'm trading at $1 per point, and the rate is up here, and the market is going to go down. It can happen in a minute. It can happen in an hour. It can happen in 2 hours. Various times it happens. There are times it happens in 10 seconds. So if the market goes down, when the market goes down to reach that level here, one of my trade would make $234. I have 3 trades in. So that's going to be 246, 30, 60, 90, almost 700. So it meant here that I could have made $700 here when the market gets down to that level. Okay, fine. But what if the market doesn't go in my direction? I have the option of doing what we call a stop. So in the event that the market goes the reversed way, the system doesn't drain all my money. So this red line at the top is called my stop loss. So if I put a mouse on it and see how much I'm risking $65. I don't think I want to risk $65, so I'm going to move it down closer. I'm going to move it closer. So here's what. In that trade here now is $14.80. So in the event the trade goes the reverse way, if it goes upwards when I expected it to go downwards, I'm going to lose $14.80 per trade. But if it goes in my direction, I'm going to be making $234. So I'm risking $14 to make $234, and this is US currency we're talking about. I just did this just to show you how simple it is to place a trade. So let's get back to where we were on our slideshow. Good. If you have any question, you can just punch it in the chat, or you can unmute yourself and ask your question. Good. So how do we know how to get into the market, when to get into the market? This is something that we have to be taught. And where would the teaching come from? At this time, I want to introduce you to an academy. It's an institute. It's a university that teaches people how to trade. It is called IM Mastery Academy. And IM Academy, all they do, they provide you with the education that you need to get to the platform to trade. What education am I talking about? Before we enter a trade, I want to show you this. Before we enter a trade, we have to learn how we analyze the market. So the skill of learning how to analyze the market. So this is the Euro US, for example. Okay, we are just working on gold, right? So before I enter the market, this chart here is the same chart that gives you the rate for gold versus the US dollar. And this here are indicators I have. There are lots of different indicators and lots of different markup that we can do. So we know exactly when we can buy, when we can sell, when we can get out. So in that case here, you would have bought down here, the market goes up, it came down, it goes up, it came down. When the market got here, you should have gotten out of the market, because if you didn't get out of the market is going to come back down and you're going to lose what you would have made. So knowing when to get in and when to get out is what you have to be taught. And this here is just where you do your analysis, and you have to learn the skill of getting in and getting out of the market. And IM Mastery Academy teaches you that skill. The learning is quite simple. You join the academy and you have your back office. There are hundreds of educators on the platform. Sessions are done in real time. There are live sessions where you can ask the educators questions, they answer you in real time. Again, the academy is filled with videos that take you from not knowing anything right up to becoming professional in trading. So starts off to a video, 3 minutes, some videos are 5 minutes, some videos are 7 minutes. None of the videos are more than 10 minutes long. And it takes you off from the basic. What is Forex? What is trading? The history of Forex. How do we trade? What are trends? And what are all those things here? How do we do that? And everything that's needed to learn to trade in the Forex market and become successful. Then, okay, I'm going to skip this high frequency and this digital cryptocurrency from here. So we can access over 100 educators, as I said. And also, once you become a member of IM Academy, daily there are Zoom calls. As you're on this Zoom call now, there are calls that are going on throughout the day. Persons are added to WhatsApp groups, so you get signals on the WhatsApp group. So even while you're learning and you're not quite proficient yet, you may get a message on the WhatsApp group: buy gold US now at that rate, and put it to take the profit at that level. And all you need to do is just copy and paste. As soon as you get it, you just paste it. And this is the kind of support that is given while you learn to trade it. The academy is filled with educational material which you can go through. So once you join the academy, this is what you get. You pay for education and you get education. Again, IM Academy, they don't do any trading, but they teach you and they give you tools so that you can go ahead and you can trade. But here's what you can learn on your own time here. So in case you miss a session, a live session that was going on, all of the sessions are recorded, so you can play them over and over until you understand it fully and you think you're good enough. Again, at any time you decide you want to get out of the academy, definitely you can do that at any time. Again, there are live mentorship. So the live mentorship here, there are calls where you have the educators, they are getting on and trading live. And all the persons I know who subscribe to the academy, these are sessions that they wait for. So you have one of your educators say, here's what, let us do some trading. So you get your trading platform open and you trade along with them. And when they make money, you make money likewise. So they're teaching you so you can go on your own, but they're also teaching you and doing it in real time so you can walk along with them. And that's the mentorship that they give you. Then there are many tools that can tell you when to get into the market and when to get out. That screen you're looking at here, a lot of these tools here tell you when to get in and when to get out of the market. Chief of those tools here, a value that you get that we can't really pay for is that harmonic scanner you see at the back there. What that scanner does, the scanner tells you exactly when to get in and when to get out of the market. A scanner like this from some companies, they charge you 10,000, 12,000 US for a scanner like this. It may seem to be a lot, but this is money that the scanner can make you back in less than no time. What the scanner does, the scanner tells you exactly when to get into the market, when to get out of the market. Briefly, let me just show you what the scanner does here. So I'm just going to bring up the scanner. I'm giving you a general overview that I didn't get even when I was subscribed to IM Academy. All right, so I'm going to load up. That's in the academy. That's my back office in the academy. I'm going to load up here and the scanner is going to load up. All right. So this scanner here, while you're learning, so once you join the academy, you have access to this scanner for free. Again, this scanner is sold by other companies, not this exact scanner, but a scanner that does identical to that, what that does here. Some companies 10,000, I said 12,000. Some company you pay a subscription, 800 US per month, whatever it is, whatever various rates. But once you're a member of IM Academy, you have access to that scanner. And that scanner says, here's what, you see this currency, New Zealand JPY. That's what you're looking at here now. New Zealand JPY. The scanner says, go on your platform and enter at that rate here, 65.972. So I can come on my platform. Let's see New Zealand JPY, that's it here. And the scanner says, enter while this is loading. I'm just going to wait for the chat to load. All right, let's see what the scanner says. The scanner says we should enter at 65.972. So I go to my trading platform. I'm going to do a new order, 65.572, I think, or 972. I'm going to punch in my price, 65.972. I'm going to go back to the scanner again. The scanner says the sale is, this is going to be a sell, the market is going to go down. So you can take your profit at level 1, you can take it at level 2, you can take it at level 3. Again, the further down this goes, the more money you're going to make when the trade gets there. So even if you are unable to read the charts and learn to do the markup and learn to get in and out, you already have the comfort of having the scanner. The scanner tells you this is a trade you can get in and these are the numbers you plug in. So just becoming a member of IM Academy and having access to the scanner, you're already on the road to winning your trades here, because it tells you, it does the work for you until it reaches to a stage where you're confident on your own. You don't even need the scanner. But as much as I've been trading for quite a number of years, and I still use the scanner every day, even to confirm when I do analysis. So the scanner is there as a perfect guide to get you on the market here. And this you have access to once you would have subscribed to IM Academy. Let's get back to where we were. So this is a tool here that is available. All these other icons here are added tools that just send you signal. You have the app on your phone, it tells you trade this now, buy this now, sell this now. That's what it does. And all you do, you just tick what the scanner says here. So this is what it is here. IM also offers you the ability to learn and earn while you go. We have what we call the Hello Center. And at the Hello Center here, you have access to the various academy. And these are personal success stories. This guy here is a guy from Trinidad here. Right. So IM provides you all the education that you need so you can know how to trade. So here's what can happen. You can decide on a morning, here's what I'm going to enter trade. The UK session, the UK market opens at 4 a.m. our time. I can get up at 3:30, I can put in 2 trades and I go back to bed. By the time you get up in the morning, 8 o'clock, your trade would have hit the profit level you would have set. And what you're going to work for 8 hours for the day, you would have made that even before you would have left home in the morning. Again, there is no limit as to how many times per day you can trade, how much trades you can do. There is no limit to that. So I've seen persons, even here, who in a month would have turned 200 US into 20,000, 30,000, because they would have spent time learning from the academy and applying it on the Forex market. And it's a go-go, and that's what it is. But how can we get started? To get started in the Forex Academy, in IM Academy, it costs 235 US to sign up in the academy. And when you spend that 235 US, you have instant access to hundreds of tutors, all the videos, all the lectures, all the live sessions. You get added to the chat groups that give signal. You have access to the harmonic scanner. And so that's for 235 US. At the end of that month, there is a monthly subscription of $174.95. And that's US we're talking about. That's to remain in the academy. Because if you don't pay the subscription, then you don't have access to the tutors, the live sessions, and all those signals that come. So this is the subscription fee for IM Academy. Again, unlike other universities, and again, it's an accredited program, so you can graduate from IM anyways. But persons who would have joined the academy, many of them just join, learn the skill to trade, and nobody seems to be bothered with graduating to get certificate to go to work as a broker for somebody else, because you can make that money for yourself anyways. So the recurring fee is 175 US to remain in the academy. These are other aspects of the academy. These are other signal tools that make trading simple for you. You subscribe to any one of these tools here, they just send you signals, so you just know, here's what, I don't have time to study it and to do that. All I need to do is to learn how to place a trade. And once I can place a trade, these things send me signal, I punch them in, and I'm on the go. But here's what, IM says, since we don't advertise, we use our people to advertise for us. We use persons who are subscribed to us to advertise for us. So if you can refer 2 persons to the academy, after your success, after you realize, here's what, I joined the academy and it is successful, and believe it or not, within a matter of days, you are going to see success coming out from the academy, hear what they teach you. And IM says, if you can refer 2 persons to the academy, we are going to waive your monthly subscription. So you never ever have to pay a monthly subscription as long as you have these 2 people in the academy. You still have access to hundreds of our educators. You have access to all our signals, to the harmonic scanner, to all the live session we do. You still have total access. However, you don't have to pay any fee at the end of the month because you would have referred 2 persons to us. This is them giving you back something for you spreading the word to get persons to join the academy. However, IM goes on further to say, here's what, you can also become your own business owner with us. So it's not just becoming a customer and you're using our service, but you can become your own business owner. And here's what happens when you talk about when you become a business owner. IM says, if you refer 3 persons to the academy, we now are going to pay you. Monthly, we're going to pay you $150, that's US, because you would have referred 3 persons. Commissions are paid every week, so it breaks down to $37.50 a week. So you refer two persons, your monthly subscription is waived. Persons join the academy and don't have any interest in getting others to join, because you join the academy, you get the education, you go about trading and you make your money, nobody to worry about. But when you realize how easy it is to make money and how successful you can be, and you're not depriving yourself if somebody else comes on, you must tell a neighbor or a friend or a close somebody. And then when you tell them, they're going to ask, well, how can I join? And that person is going to join because you are going to give them the join link for them to join, and automatically you start sharing the business of IM, and IM compensates you for that. But here's what. So if you have three persons, IM pays you $150 a month. Persons would have gotten that 150. What they do, they take that money and they put it on a trading account. So they use that money to trade. They're not using their own money. They're using that money. Or you want to take that money to pay some subscription or pay something, you can do that. But here's what. If each of these three people decide, here's what, I don't want to pay two, I want to get two people and get it free, they can do that. But they also say, here's what, I want to get $150 too. So if each of these three people get three people, they get $150 each. But you now get $600 a month from IM because you now have 12 persons. These three persons that each of the three got, that's 9, plus the three of them, that's 12 persons. And IM says, here's what, now that these new three people, these new 9 people now who would have come in here, if they decide each of them, I want to get 3 people and get $150, then the person above them gets 600, and you, the person who introduced that first person, is now going to go up to getting 1,000 US a month. And it goes up from platinum 1,000 to platinum 2,000, platinum 5,000. Chairman 10, you get 10,000 a month. Chairman 25, chairman 50, chairman 100. And only today, there was a young guy, 21 years old, who became a chairman 500. That's the youngest guy ever in the history of IM Academy who would have turned a chairman 500. At such a young age, this means that he gets $500,000 every month from IM. But in order to reach to that number, he would have had a lot of referrals. So you refer persons and they refer others and they refer. And as it goes down the line, this is called network marketing. So they employ a network marketing structure. Rather than them paying for advertising, they're compensating their persons, their clients, for marketing for them. So IM offers you 2 things. One, the education. If you want the education only, you get the education and you go about trading. Again, if you want the additional residual income that comes from networking, you can also go about getting people to join the academy so that they can better their life, but also in turn, they compensate you by paying you commission. The commission is optional. The growing of the networking is optional. The main focus for joining IM for anyone should really be to learn to trade, because the money is made in trading. So this is what IM offers you. So this is the compensation package here. If you have 3 persons, they pay you $150. If you have, so a chairman 500 would have had 30,000 active customer. He doesn't have to know 30,000 people. All you need to know is 3 people. And if your 3 people know another 3 people, and the others know another 3 people, as much as these people start adding up, they add up to you here. This is for the networking aspect of it. So while we are here, let us see what our trade looks like. That trade that I was showing you earlier. Okay, I can cancel this because the market wasn't moving much when we did that trade. That trade still is negative $6.90, because we are looking at the gold USD and it hasn't moved from since we would have taken that trade, because now is a very slow period. But believe it or not, as the market, we move into the next market session that opens at 10 p.m. When it's 10 o'clock, we're going to have a lot of movement on this currency, and it is going to go down. By the time it goes down, my 3 trades individually will accumulate $234.40. But here's what, I know it's going to go further than this. So let me adjust my level where I want to take my profit. I'm going to move my level down. And that's all I did. And when the trade reaches down here, each trade now is going to make $341. So this is how things are done. This is also, we see some people come and some person buy some big property, some white skinned person come and buy out a whole marriage, and they say, oh, these people work hard. It's not about hard working, it's making your money work for you. Many of these people, that's where their investment is, in trading. So you can determine that's the trade. I'm going to take my profit at that level. And when the trade reaches there, I'm going to get $31.70. You know, as a matter of fact, I know it's going to go further. You determine what money you make. I'm going to move my profit level down here to $152, and that's per trade. And this happens automatically when when the rate reaches here, it's going to close the trade, and this money now is going to go in your balance that you have here. At any time you want to withdraw, you go into the account, you hit withdraw, the money comes back to your card where you would have made that deposit. If it is a large amount you're withdrawing that's more than the card, you get your bank wire details, you put it in, the money comes back as a wire transfer to your bank account. So here's what, you start a trading account with 200 US. And after a month, you turn that 200 US into 25,000, which is very doable. You decide to make a withdrawal of 10,000 US. Then the question comes up, when that money reaches in the bank, what am I going to tell them? Where is the source of funds? So here's what, the same brokers that you are trading with are the same brokers that the banks are trading with, and it's a regulated industry. So when the withdrawal comes, the broker is going to send along with the money they're sending back documents showing the source of funds. So you have no need to worry when the money comes to the bank, what you're going to put as a source of funds. The money comes back to the bank, it comes with its own source because the brokers are regulated just as the bank transact with them, and the banks are regulated. So there is no worry as to where that funds, so the source of funds and what's going to happen when that comes up. And this is what it's all about. So imagine you're here and you follow up and you're reading, you get to the news, for example. I'm giving you a crash course here. This here. So there are lots of tools that assist you in doing what you're doing. This here is a currency strength meter that shows you how strong currencies are. So now the pound is a bit low, the Australian is a bit low. So we look here, for example, the US is very, very strong now. So it gives me an idea. Here's what, I can get to trade the US and the GBP. It gives an idea. So let's see what the US and the GBP looks like.
Again.
GBP US here. Let's see that loads up. That is going to load up.
Yeah, it's like the same thing I tell me to do, but the one at the bottom.
And then you see we have longer movements with the US and the GBP. So you know, because the US is stronger, it is going to go for a down, it is going to go for a sell. So you can enter that trade with confidence and do a sell. And there is no telling what you can do. So I went here, I saw it like this, the GBP and the US. I know I'm going to go the US direction. I come on my trading platform, that's my GBP, that's my US, and I am going to do a sell on this. I go and I hit sell and I enter the trade. Straight away, that's the trade, that's the trade here already. One click and I enter the trade. And as that starts going down, I am going to start making money. I'm going to put my profit level where I want it, 1.21. I get here and I say, okay, I'm going to take my profit there, 1.21. I set this here. When that trade reaches here, on that trade here, I'm going to make here 2,270 US on that trade. When that gets down here, the mouse tells you that once you have the mouse on the take profit level. So just imagine you put in a trade like this at 9 o'clock tonight. And in the morning when you wake up, you see that trade here, the rates passed down here. It meant that while you were sleeping, you would have made 2,270 US on that trade. And you say, here's what if it goes the other way? You also determine what you're going to risk in that trade. And you set it like this. In the event the trade goes the other way, I'm risking, let's see, I stand to lose. I'm going to drop it down a little. I stand to lose $200. That's a lot for me to risk. I'm going to drop it down a little. So you're risking $154 to make a total of $2,270. And this is as simple as it gets. So this is what trading is all about. There is a lot more to it, but what you need to know, I'm just showing you here how easy it is to place a trade. That's all you do. You do a new order, you buy or you sell, depending on where the market goes. You exit the market, and everything could be done automatic. You put in your points. What you need to do is to get the education to know when and where to enter and exit the market. And what gives you that? The education. IM Academy gives you the education so that you can know when to enter the market and when to exit the market. And all it takes is $235 US to enroll in the academy, and 100 and much it is 175. Where it is? Just go back. $175 per month. Again, if you enroll in the academy and you get 2 persons to subscribe, you don't have to pay that recurring fee per month. If you get 3 persons, IM pays you $150 a month. You get more than 3 and your numbers start growing. As much as persons are coming in, joining the academy, learning to trade, making money, you're also making more money with more persons who have joined the academy. So the person who would have invited you on the call here tonight is because that person have an idea and that person is interested in getting you to earn some more money that eventually can get you on the way to financial freedom. So we will leave in the morning and we will go to work and work 8 hours a day for how much? $60, $80 a day, if it's that much for some persons. Whereas you can sit at the comfort of your home while you're having breakfast and you can make 200 US over breakfast before you leave to go to work. And this is as simple as it gets. 2 clicks to enter the market. Again, IM Academy, they only provide education. You join the academy, they provide education, and they provide the tools, the scanner, and other thing that tells you exactly when to get in the market, when to get out of the market. So even if you're focused, it takes you a while to learn how and when to place the trade. Having access to this harmonic scanner is all you need to be successful in the market. You just take the numbers as they give you, you enter at that point, you put your stop, that's how much you're willing to risk in case it goes the other way. I'm going to lose just that here, but I can say I want to take this profit level here, or let it go down some more so I make more profit here, or more profit. And there are various currencies that it gives you the entry and exit points for. That's what it is. So having this scanner alone, once you subscribe to IM, is guaranteed profits from trading. And this is how all these people in the big world make their money. Not working you can't work for people and be able to save this money and make this kind of money. What you go to work for the whole month, you can sit in the comfort of your home and daily you can make that money when you have trades in, because there is no limit as to how much trades you can put. You can put in multiple trades there. And once it reaches the limit, once it gets there, you are able to maximize. So I'm just entering trades and I'm just using a demo account. That's why I'm not doing any analysis. I'm just entering here. So I have 5 trades here. I can enter more trades here. So imagine I have all these trades inside here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 9 trades. And each of them I have a level, a profit on it. Let's say maybe $150. So let's just make 10 trades at $150 per trade. That's $1,500. And these trades would hit their target sometime. As I tell you, it can happen in 2 minutes, it can happen in 5 minutes, it can take an hour, it can take 2 hours based on how the market moves. But imagine for the day, every day, safely you can say, I can make 1,000 US per day. That's 5,000 US a week. That's 20,000 US for the month. And how much you're risking? You're risking $100 totally to make that kind of money. All you need is the proper education, because if you decide you're going to get on the trading platform and not be educated, just the same way you're going to lose that money, because when you should be buying, you might be selling. When you should be selling, you might be buying. So look at what's happening down here. I'm going to show you here. This GBP US, it already has $16 profit. Look, it just went to 26, $32. So I can say, okay, I want to take my 32 US, or I'm going to wait because it's moving. It went down to 30 because the rates are changing. So I already have 38, 26, 22, 18, 5, 6. That is money I already have here on these trades that are going here. So fine, I have $34, I can close it, and I just close that trade, so that 34 is no longer there. That money goes in my savings. I already have $34. I'm going to leave the rest to run, And that's what it's all about. So just in a few seconds, you would have seen I took 34, and let's take 22, 34, 44, 54. So that's $56 I just would have made in less than a minute, 56 US. And we have a few, so that's 410, 480, 56, and 4. I just closed this trade. That's 60 US I would have taken. And these are trades I just entered less than 2 minutes ago. So imagine 2 minutes ago, I didn't have 60 US, but now I have 60 US. Look at this other one is going up to 26 US, 24, 60, that's 84 US I would have just made in the last few minutes. And look, another 22, or let's get a 20, that's 104 US that would have been made in the last 3 minutes just by getting in there. I didn't lose anything. I just made 104 US in 3 minutes. And if I would have left it, it was going to go down and down and down and increase. So I just take the 104 and I'm okay with that. I could have left it and it can go all the way to 1,000. This is how easy money is to be made. But knowing when to get into the market, when to buy, when to sell, that's what it is. And that's the education you get from IM Academy. So in a nutshell, there's a lot more, but some of the things you would have to learn when you get into the academy. If there are any questions, we can take any questions or comments. We can do that now, please. Some persons might be shy because that's their first time on that here, which we always have shy persons getting on here. If you understood what I said, put 3 in the chat for me, please. That might make it a little bit easier. Some persons may not want to talk. So if you understood what I said, just write 3 for me in the chat.
Somebody coming in.
Again, when it comes to money, people are really kind of skeptical and reluctant. So to invest $600 in education that can land you 20 times that per week or per day, however you decide to trade, persons are still reluctant, and same person may decide, here's what, I could take a $50 on a lot, or take a chance or something. This is an opportunity where you can control how or what you do with your money. You get the education, you open an account with a broker, and you determine when you trade, what you trade. If you look at the bottom here, you're going to see my GBP is still going down. If you look at it in the back here, it is still going down. That's why this trade just moved from, look, it just went down to 270 because it goes up and down even on its way down. And this is what happens. It fluctuates during the day, all the time. So even if it's going down, it goes back up a little while it's going down. So you're going to see these numbers here changing from time to time. But in a nutshell, this is how easy it is to make money. Not like going and work as they would have taught us and taking your money and put in a bank. So the bank does this with your money. So you take $1,000 and put in a bank. The bank makes millions with it in a year. And with your $1,000, they give you $40 interest at the end of the year, and you're satisfied with that because my money is safe in the bank. You could have taken that $1,000 and you could have turned that into $10 million. All you have to do is to learn to develop that skill, the skill of trading, Forex trading. And once you develop that skill, you're good to go. This is something here, that's how people in the big world would have made their monies. And this is something where we now have the opportunity where we can get involved in that. Again, the reluctance of some persons, again, it's not for everybody because some persons have double minds, and some persons, again, you think it's a good thing, it's something I can get involved with. But again, I need to chat with some people, and then you go and you talk to some friends, and then they start discouraging you because it's some kind of thing they want to take your money. This is not giving your money to anyone. You are paying for education, and instantly you have education. Somebody's asking, if I get 2 persons to join under me on the IM platform, will my monthly fee be waived permanently or just for 1 month? So you join today, you pay your $235 to join. As soon as you join, you have 2 friends that join with you. Your monthly subscription is waived permanently, not just for the month, it is waived permanently as long as these 2 people stay subscribed. If one of them drop out, then you now have to pay a monthly subscription. But if they stay paying for 6 months, for a year, for 2 years, you don't ever have to pay for that duration of time. It's not just a 1 month something. If you have any other question, you can ask your question here. So that's a question that was posted. And this is why we advise, here's what, even if you don't know what it's about, just get 2 people, 3 people, tell them, here's what, I heard about an opportunity and I want you to be a part of it. So 3 of you come on the call and you decide, okay, yes, I'm going to join. They decide they're going to join. So you join, these 2 people join with you. They get somebody else and they do that. So for example, like this call I have here tonight is because somebody who wants to join, who's interested, say, here's what, I have some friends that I need to know about it. Fine, you get the persons on and we can do a call like this so persons get an idea as to what it is. Initially, again, when I joined this, nobody did that. Nobody told me. It's because I've been trading for a while, number of years, maybe 14, 15 years. But then I was looking for a scanner and I went to a meeting where IM was launched like this. And as soon as I saw this scanner, I said, here's what, this is what I want. Look, my $4 a while ago became 20, 20, 16, 16. And this is what the power of trading is. I can leave that because I know what a trade is going to do. And why? Because we saw it previously and we just got into the trade. And our 20 just on 28. So let's see, let's just close off this gold trade. Gold is not moving. So straight away we have $88. Remember, we just took $120 off already, yeah? And now we have $69. And all that in the last 5 or 6 minutes. And if we leave that trade, it's going to go down and it's going to go down because that's the direction in which the market is going. Look, it just went up to $101. That's the beauty of it. So if you have any other question, we can take it. If not, we've been here for a while and you can contact that person. Look at the money is going up, $145, $134. This is what's happening now to the GBP US as we speak. And this is how money is. So we could leave that and we just watch that run. And that's what it is. So that's how money is made. You get the education, you learn what's going on, and you get into the trading. That's how it is. Look at what's happening. Just look at it on my screen. Look at what's going on. So what you can do, you can contact the person who invited you on the call, and if you need any more clarification or anything like that, we can gladly organize and get you on it. But again, this is not something that you should delay on because it's a wonderful opportunity. And now persons are home still with COVID. At least you have enough time, you have some time where you can devote 2 hours a day for the next week, week and a half, and learn the platform, learn how to get into the market and how to do all these things here. And you're good on your way. So it's not like you have to worry about getting to work and getting to work to do that. But now you have the time at home. This is something that you can do. All right. So thanks again for being on the call. And finally, contact that person who would have invited you here if you need more information, and we're going to relate to that. So have a good night, everyone.
Good night.
All right. Good night.